Fellow tennis nerds, today we are testing the Zenniz smart court at the Bel Air Tennis Club on Costa del Sol here in Spain. This is their first outdoor installation, but the system is already found in many clubs around the world. This is the first time I test a smart court. I've used Swing Vision before, but this is a little bit more advanced. Zenniz has line calling, offer coaching tools, player analytics, match streaming and more. I did not try all these features, but left this experience quite impressed, I must say, and it was a lot of fun. Tennis can sometimes be seen as an old-fashioned sport, which is a common topic on the Tennis Nerd podcast, as you might know. In one way, we like it to be traditional. In other ways, it can get a little stuck in its ways. And I think a smart court like this can really enhance the tennis learning and playing experience. And for clubs, they can use this system to run tournaments, get some automated line calling. Players can get help with their training using the system, and they can perhaps charge a little bit more because the system is not cheap to install, but you can charge a little bit more for the court as a club, maybe get some sponsorships on the screens, LED screens, and you can find ways to make it work. As you can see, it's there's a growing interest around the world for this system, so that's why I was really keen to try it. There are obviously other systems that I have not tried, but I hope I get to try them at some point. Let's get into it. This is Leah. We're gonna test this really cool interactive tennis court. As you can see over here, we have cameras around here, and this system is called Zenniz. It's made in Finland, which is usually a good sign. Made in the Nordics. I'm a little bit biased there. And we're gonna check, there's a screen here. This is my first impressions. You know, I know the system, I've seen it before. You can see like speed, you can get some proper stats, some serves, percentages, accuracy. This is the screen, serve practice. So Leah, did you try this system already or?
Yes, I did.
It's pretty cool, huh?
Yes, it's very cool. If you want to practice on some very specific aspects of your tennis, it can also help you. So let's see, these people have been serving, right?
Yeah. So we need to go out to the
stats of player A and player B, right? So player B, 38% of the serves in.
Okay, so we start now.
Yes.
We can log in with the app. We can do match play. We can do
Yes,
free play, so we just play. And then they have drills where you can like gamify the tennis experience, which is pretty cool.
Exactly.
I think this is great for kids,
Yes.
especially. And okay, what's under match play? Singles, doubles, of course.
Yeah, so player A is on this side, player B is on this side, right? And every time you switch sides, for example, 1-0 in games, you need to say, and then it does the switch.
Cool.
It knows the system where player B is all the time, player A is all the time, and after you're done, you will have your stats. All your serves, all your speed, fastest serve, winners, errors, rallies, everything. And then you can see the video, of course, afterwards when you are done.
That's very nice. Yeah, it's a nice feature. And you can kind of do shot replay, maybe like a Hawkeye thing, you know. So maybe we tried it. We put this on and we just start warming up and see what happens. And then we can try some drills. All right, so back to the screen. We did just warm up a little bit. Started at the net and then went back. And then you can see actually on this really cool LED screen, which also shows graphics. So you can do like a logo here for a sponsor or whatever graphic you want, really. And shots 71, only 5 errors, haha. I wish it was like that when I played sets. Here we go, free play. Can we see the shots and the stats?
Shots.
We were hitting mainly pretty nice shots to each other, I think. So the placement, as you can see on the map, is pretty good. Then we can look at the depth. That was where the bounces. And you have the depth. On 82, 83, so pretty even Steven.
Yeah.
On the percentage, it's really cool, this. I mean, this I could use for racket and string testing a little bit because you can get some good stats. We haven't done any serves. We can check the forehands, which is mainly what I hit when I play tennis. So you have the stats on the forehand, you have the placement on the forehand. This is great for like illustrating where the weaknesses are in your game and so on. So really cool, just first impression. Obviously these are stroke speeds like 78 to 71 and a bit better depth on the blue. But really cool, reliability, shots in. So, okay, this was just warm up, but when we get to points play, this will be very interesting to follow. Like you can actually get proper stats to work with. Awesome. All right, so we quit the free play. Will we try something else? Should we try a drill?
Yes.
And we have the 1 minute challenge. Should we try that?
Yeah.
Okay, we do a hit pass.
Okay, 1 minute challenge. This is basically how many strokes we do in 1 minute.
Yep.
Right.
So the 1 minute was interesting. We did 2 sessions, started a bit sloppy, but when you get into it, it's much better. So 199 in the last round. I think we had over 30 scores in the last one. And you can see the placement, you can see the speed, backhand. Yeah, there we are.
Oh, yeah.
I never seen myself on video before, so this is a completely new experience.
Gonna go big screen.
Oh wow, look at this. And then you can export maybe to have your app and stuff, yeah. All right, so we try something else now. So we have here drills and practice, see what more drills there are. Shot practices. We should do both serves. All right, so we're doing the serve target thing, and you're now using my shoes, which are... So you can actually see on the LED screen here where you're supposed to serve, which makes life a lot easier. This is obviously a big target. It's the whole service box that I need to serve to. And then you have the counts here.
Yes, and if you come to my side, you will see the same, right?
Yeah.
And every time you put the serve in the target, then the target keeps getting
smaller and smaller and smaller.
Yes.
Awesome. Now let's try. Ten serves. Now it's Leah's turn. Look at the stats. They were not very fast, to be fair. Fastest was 157 kilometers per hour, according to this. I did score quite a few targets, so that was okay. So now we start again. Leah's turn. No pressure at all to beat me. I liked it. This was fun.
Yeah, it's fun. For kids, they go crazy.
I'm a kid at heart, actually. All right, so the serve thing was awesome. Really liked that. Super fun. Never practiced my serves, which can be told. Got some decent scores here. Not so speedy. 160, I think, was my max. It shows you how inhuman the pros are. Here you can see the shot placement that we did and some stats. 53, 158. That's including out, so you can actually have, you can see how fast your speed can be. But on average, we need to work on our serves. But super fun. Like, this was probably my favorite so far. But this shows like the capability of this system. What do you say, Leah?
Yeah, it's very nice. And also, you're having trouble putting the serves wherever you want. This is a good thing.
Good practice, yeah.
Yeah, it's good practice.
And it makes it more fun. And you, like you said, I mean, Leah coaches here, so for kids, I mean, for juniors or for adults, like this adds an extra level of excitement to your training.
No, the kids, they get crazy, and when you put a challenge to a kid is when they really make an effort to get better, right? This is how kids are, so...
All right, so maybe we can do some match play and try to see how the points and stuff goes.
Singles?
Yeah, so here we have it. So we see how it works. Hit the line. So Leah wanted to challenge my call.
Out, but was in.
Was in. Very good, very good. We finished. There was a little bit on and off, as usually is. This is the shot placement, and you can take it by set. So 1, 2, 3, we want to play 2 sets. Serves, ground strokes. Leah is B here. We have to log in. I am Jonas because I'm logged in. That's bounces. Strokes is where we hit strokes, mainly on the baseline. Both players trying to play flat from the baseline. And here we can see the stats. Pretty bad on the ace count. Unreturned serve 18. Serve around the same speed, max. We can do a video. I think that's when we're finished.
No, yeah, we have a whole video, but it will take some time.
Yeah.
This is an hour.
This will also be uploaded to the mobile app. So we see here serve practice, warm up, 37 shots in the 1 minute challenge, and then we had some free play. Pretty good session overall. So that's a little bit of a good feel-good vibe to your tennis. What do you think, Leah?
It's a good device to have in a tennis club. Maybe not in all the courts, but you have it in one court and players keep rotating and using it from time to time to see where they are.
if you play tournaments, it takes out a lot of the like issues with the line calling. I mean, that's even if it's not 100% accurate all the time, it at least you get a peace of mind. You know, computer says no when it's out.
Yes, it happened to us several times that we're playing and we're not quite sure whether the ball was in or out. Then we just came to the replay and we saw the bounce. Good feeling.
It's fun. It's like gamification. I like the most. But also nice to get data, and obviously I think for people who like to make arguments about line calls, it's kind of solves a lot of the headaches.
If you're playing against a cheater, then you should book
Exactly.
court 1 in Bel Tennis Club.
Yes.
And play the match in here.
All right. Thanks, Leah, for hitting, and thanks, Zenniz, for letting us test the system. We'll try it more in the future, of course. You can recommend it if you want to have a smart court in your club. And don't forget to play some smart tennis.